Welcome back to another Drum Magazine Groove Analysis drum lesson. I'm Nate Brown. In this drum lesson, I'm going to be going over page 50 of the May 2012 issue of Drum Magazine. I'm going to take a different approach in this lesson. I'm going to focus on one rhythm in this groove and talk about some different applications that you can use not only for this song, but for your songs, for your playing in general. This groove is taken from Pat Mastelotto's part to Blackwell, and that's by Tuner. And specifically, I'm going to take a look at the third measure. So on page 50 of Drum Magazine, take a look at the third measure. This groove is in 7/8, and I'm going to start just by playing it for you. Seven eight is an interesting concept. It's almost like playing in 4/4, but taking off that last eighth note. So for example, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 1. If you're interested in counting 7/8 or why it's called 7/8, that's because every eighth note gets one count, and it counts up to 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. A lot of drummers find it easier to count as if it were 4/4 and just take off that last eighth. But let's take a closer look at that third measure. I'm going to count that for you in 7/8. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6, 7, 7, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6, 7, 7, and. You'll notice that 16th notes are counted like eighth notes in 7/8. So where you have 16th notes, they're 1N, 2N, 3N, 4N, and the eighth notes are just 1, 2, 3, 4. When I was playing this rhythm, I found the China cymbal to have a pretty neat pattern. And if I skip the crash cymbal and count 1, it created this almost like a polyrhythmic groove. So I'll play that for you, skipping the crash cymbal and count 1 and just hitting the China instead. Now there's a lot of different applications of that groove. Instead of the China, you could play it on the ride, or the ride bell. You can go to the hi-hat, you can even go to a tom. You can also take the left stick down the toms to make an interesting groove. So each phrase, you go high, and then medium, and then low. This groove is a lot of fun to mess around with different variations of this. You know, you can even play snare drum on count 2, and then the toms the rest of the way. You can go up and down the toms with the right stick as well. I'm going to mess around with some different variations of this groove just to give you some ideas. I hope you enjoyed this lesson, this Pat Mastelotto groove. Remember to make your own variations, apply it to your drumming, and have fun with it. If you haven't subscribed to Drum Magazine yet, make sure you do so, and keep drumming.